Today's comeback brings you the story of a veteran. Duane Topping served 9 years in the military and struggled readjusting to life when he returned home. But his comeback story might surprise you. Duane Topping, you enlisted in the Army, you did 3 tours in Iraq. There are obviously some things that you bring home more than memories, and you've talked openly about your PTSD.
That first 8 or 9 years in the Army broke me. I didn't realize it at the time, of course, because it's one of those demons that just sort of lurks in the darkness.
What was the biggest battle that you faced?
Without actually being in a combat zone and being in those circumstances, I couldn't turn that switch off. I was mad at everything and everybody. It was really a dark, dark place for me.
How did you change that switch into the better?
I literally came home one day and I told my wife, I said, hey, listen, I'm gonna teach myself to sew.
You turned to sewing as a solution for your PTSD.
It was a therapeutic. You know, a lot of people say, well, we'll find a hobby. And sewing was it for me. First fashion show we'd ever been doing, I thought, well, I'll make my wife a dress. And I think without that support from my wife, I wouldn't have been able to really think outside of the box and consider sewing.
So how many hours are you on the sewing machine?
I'll spend somewhere between 12 and 15 hours a day.
Now it's not only your passion, it's your purpose.
For me, it's more than the clothes. It's about the people who wear my clothes. We just completed Denver Fashion Week. We had a number of transgender models there to show them, hey, listen, you can be what you want to be.
I know that there are a lot of people who are sitting at home right now and they're looking at you and saying, yeah, I went through PTSD. What can you say to them to encourage them?
It's not just about can you take sewing and use that to combat PTSD. It's more about can a soldier come out of the Army and find their own way. And so ultimately it's just about finding your peace.
It's been a pleasure talking to you, and congratulations on earning your comeback.